I'm Chris Berman. Well, let's get straight to the action. In our first game this week, we had the Buccaneers squeeze out a 4-point victory. The Steelers lost this one, but will stay at number 3 in the AFC North. Ron Smith stepped it up this week and gave his team some added firepower for the win. In a long-standing AFC rivalry, we had the Texans pick up their 3rd win of the season. John Kitna threw for over 200 yards and helped his Bengals beat the Patriots. On the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field in Green Bay, we had the Packers win by a 9-point margin. Raiders, Falcons. Charles Woodson is set up right near the midfield stripe to get this ball and takes it just in his own territory. Jets right. There are a couple defenders there, but he outruns them. Where's the defense? Touchdown, 53 yards. The Raiders win this one by the final score of 20-6. Up in the HHH Metrodome, we had the Vikings lose by 11. The Cardinals' defense pummeled their way to 5 sacks in their win at Tempe, Arizona. The Panthers lost at home and will have to hit the road to meet the Falcons. Ravens won this contest but will stay at the first place in the AFC North. The Bears win yet again this week and keep their impressive streak alive. Browns, Bills. Jeff Garcia calling signals at the 9-yard line. Crowd into it now. Rolls right. And look at this toss across his body between defenders. Picture perfect 6. The Browns go on to win this by the final score of 29-23. Larry Johnson ate up over 100 yards on the ground and helped his Chiefs beat the Titans. We had a big injury in this one, and Trey has the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Chris, thanks. In front of you, we've got the AFC Infirmary Report. And as you can see, they were hit hard this week. Priest Holmes won't see action for a while, so this offense is going to have to make do without him. He's suffering from symptoms of a concussion, and he'll be out for the rest of the regular season. In front of you, we've got the NFC list. And as you can see, they could form their own MASH unit. Chris Jenkins will be on the sidelines for a while, so this defense will need to do some reshuffling in his absence. It's a torn calf muscle, and the doctors are estimating he'll be out for the rest of the regular season. There's a chance, however, they'll get him back for the playoffs. Now we'll move on to our top story of the day. Priest Holmes will be on the sidelines for a while, and that is not good news for his club. So that'll do it for now. Chris, let's send it back to you.
Down in Dallas, in the Lone Star State, we had the Cowboys edge their way to a narrow 3-point win. And in our final game, we had the Redskins come away victorious.
All right, Boomer, thanks. Time to check out our playoff races now as December is officially upon us. Let's start it out with a look at the AFC. Meanwhile, over in the NFC, the playoff picture looks like this. So that's how we stand to this point. Still lots of jockeying left to go as we get this thing sorted out for January. And that'll do it from here. Chris, let's send it back over to you.
That'll do it here for Pivotal Week 14. Things ought to get very interesting over the next 3 weeks, huh? Before we go, my prime-time players' game balls go out to a few gentlemen that are pushing their teams toward the playoffs. That'll do it, sports fans. I'm Chris Berman, and thanks so much for joining us here in the Bristol studios. We'll see you next week right here on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.